And we back. Today my goal is to combine two role players to create a new NBA GOAT. Somebody that can win MVP and so on and so forth. Now my classification of a role player, at least when it comes to NBA 2K23, is anybody whose overall is 82 or below. But I think it would be real easy if I got to pick. You know what I'm saying? So, you've been around the channel for some time. You knew it was going to be a wheel. We're going to spin this wheel 2 times. We're going to get 2 teams. And I got to pick a person from Team A and Team B. Combine those people and see how good they can be. All right? Leave a like, subscribe. Let's get to the first spin, ladies and gentlemen. 82 and below. And don't be in my comment section, Kenny, that ain't a role play. Kenny, that ain't a role play. This is what we decided by looking at the averages of every overall in the game. 82 was the role player, okay? We got the Memphis Grizzlies to start off with. And if we go on 82, I mean, we got Steven Adams. We got Dillon Brooks, Tyus Jones. It really is between these two people, if I'm being honest with you. Dillon Brooks' perimeter defense can be very interesting. Like, if we can spin number 2 and get somebody that's like a really good offensive player, and now we got, I guess Dillon Brooks is one of the most consistent offensive players in basketball. I didn't know that personally, but they say he is. But you know the defense is going to be there. And what's your badges? What's your badges looking like? 4 of them being defensive workhorse and some other stuff, some pesky stuff. It's not the greatest. But if we do have Steven Adams here, though. Maybe we take Steven Adams on principle of, like, giving our player Steven Adams is like 6'11" in body and weight and these crazy skills, but also make him a shooter. I don't know. Let's see what our second spin is, and then we'll really determine. But Memphis Grizzlies is the first one. Number 2 is going to be who? Woo, this is gonna be good. Chicago Bulls. I love anytime we spin a wheel and we get my favorite team. So this is where things get interesting. Because I'm thinking about it, man, if it was 83, Vucevic's offense and the defense of Steven Adams would be really, really nice, but we're not getting that. We got Lonzo Ball, which will basically get Steven Adams an elite level 3-point shot, because you got 84 here. I guess that's not elite, but it's above average. Make him an elite level playmaker at the center position. Lonzo Ball, what's your shooting badge and stuff like? 0. Not 1? Not a corner specialist? Not a Claymore? Not a catch and shoot bronze? A lot of playmaking though, and a lot of defensive. We got Alex Caruso. We got Kobe White. Are we combining Lonzo Ball and Steven Adams right now? I think that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to write down the attributes for every single player. Drive and layup. Whoever has a higher drive and layup, that's the one I use. Whoever has the highest standing dunk, you can probably guess who that is. That's what I use. We're going to create our player, Steven Ball or Lonzo Adams, one of the two. And that might take me some time. So I'll be back. All right, so the Celtics won the championship. So shout out to them. That's not what this is about. The draft is where everything starts, because we do have our guy Steven Ball, projected first overall pick out of Drake. Drake? Yes, Drake. He's got Wayne Embry potential and DeAndre Ayton's floor, which is great. Possibly one of the best players in the draft this year. Possibly. There is no possibly involved in it. Looks pretty smooth, generally speaking. Agility is solid. Dominates the low post on defense with his presence. Outside shooting is pretty shaky at best, which is weird because he's got Lonzo Ball. Like I said, that's an 84-3, 83-3 or something like that. The Spurs are projected to have the first 2 picks, and there's another center. So I guess our guy Steven can play the 4 if you need him to, because he does stretch the floor. Let's see who's going to win the lottery. I'm assuming that our guy is the undisputed first overall pick. So whoever wins the lottery is getting a generational type talent at the center position. The Spurs and the Spurs. That's crazy. Charlotte traded they pick. Win. And Detroit basketball. The Spurs. Oh, no. The Hornets pick must have been like top 10 protected, top 5 protected. Either way, Detroit basketball is back. Jalen Duran, Isaiah Stewart. Y'all going to have to move to the side, because y'all about to win this draft. As long as you do it right, everything will be good. Look at this team. Jaden Ivey, rookie season, what'd you average? About 14 and 4.5. Isaiah Stewart averaged 8 and 10. Pretty good. You're going to be a backup, though. You got to be a backup from here on out, because I don't see anybody, beating Steven Ball. It is going to be him drafted first overall out of Drake. So that's cool. Us combining Steven Adams and Lonzo Ball got us a close to 90 overall prospect. He's got Lonzo Ball's potential, which is really high. Y'all be seeing in these videos, Lonzo be winning MVP sometimes. So, ooh, This is not real. This is not real, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. This is not real. This is the scouted version. Those are not real numbers. He does not have a 92 overall 3. I promise you that. I did not juice his stats. I gave him exactly. Here are my numbers. Right here is the Lonzo Ball 3-pointer, and then all the badges and stuff like that. So I did not juice that man's stats. Trust. Unless it was like storyline stuff. Let me just, I'm gonna go through rookie signings and just double check, because that would be really, really wild. Because that's not the Lonzo, it still says 92. Actually, now it's got me thinking that any of our, bro, everything adjusted. Everything adjusted. Do I have to remake them? The badges are the same. You still got 0 shooting. Because when you load in the draft class, it always pops up. Do you want to have it be adjusted because of storylines, yada, yada, yada? That had to be the case. Because his mid-range is only at 56. We're here, the mid-range should be 65. Crazy that Steven Adams and Lonzo Ball got the same mid-range. This is mid-range stat right here. So, yeah, they auto-adjusted stuff. Because there's no way I would lower my man's mid-range. Because I'm like, nobody can shoot the midi? So, I don't know. So, I just go in and redo it? Then why the heck did I do all the other stuff? I adjusted everything, and he's still at 89 because they adjusted some things down, so adjusted things up. Anyway, Detroit basketball is back, and with Kay Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and all of the other pieces, this should be a team that's good enough to compete. Now, right now, I think that they could be a playoff team right now, though, because you will get the progression of Kay Cunningham and Jaden Ivey off rip after their first season together. And then when you got Steve Ball coming in, I mean, he already basically one of the best centers in all of basketball. So you got the rookie, the young core is intact. We should go straight to player progression. Let's see Kay Cunningham jump up to be the best player on the rightfully the best player on the team. This is great. This is really, really great. We signed D'Angelo Russell to be the point guard, I guess. So Jaden Ivey is just pigeonholed to be a 6-man. Also, Draymond is home, ladies and gentlemen. That's our 4. So we got D'Angelo Russell, Kay Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Draymond, and Stephen Ball. I said we might not be a championship. That's a championship contender. Off rip. That's the team that's going to be competing for one of the top spots for sure. Yeah, Draymond did drop an overall. So be it. But, I mean, he's still going to impact the game. Number 14 don't fit right, if I'm being honest with you. I gave him the number 2 because of Zoe and the Ball family. But, obviously, Cunningham got that. I mean, we got Ayo DeSumo off the bench. Bro, we spent some money this offseason, didn't we? First game of Stephen Ball's career is going to be a loss. 14 offensive rebounds. We got the next. I don't know. Who is this? Is this Dennis? Nah, it's not Dennis because he got 17 points on top of it. That's got to be an anomaly, right? Like, who's the starting center over here that allowed bro to do all of that? Robert Williams? Could not be my center. Letting Stephen Ball do that. Game 2, 7 offensive rebounds. Yo, he's about to be filling the stat sheet every night. That's insane. Did we just create the best offensive rebounding player in the history of basketball? Accidentally. Okay, he only had 1 this time, and he fouled out. So maybe I was pushing it a little bit, talking about the greatest of all time. But I'm just saying, it's kind of there. There's 6 offensive boards, only 2 points. He's 1 for 11. It's terrible. Basically, he can't really score unless it's a 3, but he gonna be taking a lot of shots. Because remember, he got Steven Adams interior, which is not great. But he also got the shot tendency of Lonzo Ball. But he got Lonzo Ball's 3-point shot tendency. I don't know what to make of it. I said that we might be a title contender off rip, but I don't think we are. As you can see, we a couple games or a couple weeks into the season. I mean, I don't want my center shooting sub 40% and under any circumstance. Okay, let's just go. We'll simulate to the end of the season. The goal is to take this from Luka. If we do that, mission accomplished, video done. Because if he's averaging 39 point triple-double, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. But here we go with Mr. Stephen Ball averaging 16.7, 13 rebounds, 5 offensive. That's great. 6 assists, 2 steals, a block and a half. And he shot 46% from the field. Just not great for a center, but it's better than what it was. Because wasn't it like 30-something% last time we checked? 36% from 3, so that's a dub. He only had a 1.4 plus minus per game, which is interesting. We got the 6-man of the year too, Jaden Ivey. Defensive player of the year? Listen, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If he gets switched onto the perimeter, he's guarding like Zoe. And down low, he's a force in the post with Steven Adams. He averaged 2 steals and a block and a half. Third team, we're going against some monsters at the center position with Steven Adams. Nope. With Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. So it's going to be rough to get those spots. But if we want to get Luka's spot in the MVP, we're going to have to take those spots. You feel me? So look at this. This lets you know Lonzo Ball's defense is elite because we added Lonzo Ball's defense. And Lonzo was there too. Steven Adams to make a defensive team because, I mean, I didn't expect it to. Max Christie finally getting some PT. Oh, my God. Max Christie. 0% from 3. I'm not sure about that. College stats, he attempted about 4 threes per game in college. I'm assuming that when he does get PT, he's not going to be a guy that attempts 0 threes throughout the course of a season, especially if he's getting 27 minutes per. That's just my guess, 2K, but what do I know? I'm just a guy that watches some basketball. See, 2K always be talking about these algorithms and stuff that they be using to get the overalls right, the tendencies right. How can you be using that and we have that type of tendency, bro? How? First round, we're going against these 76ers who are better than us. They had David Nwaba starting though, so Sadiq. Even I know basketball is not necessarily a one-on-one type thing, but go crazy. Go crazy. Game 1 is a loss for us. Not surprising. First playoff game did not go the way we wanted to for him. He's being guarded by Joel Embiid, one of the best to do it in the current game. Game 2, slightly better, but Joel Embiid gave us 26. Come on, be the defensive player of the year. We're the defensive player of the year, man. We can't be out here letting Joel tear us up. 2-1 them, 2-2, 3-2 them. Game 7. All right, I'll take a quick game 7 in the first round. I cannot complain about that whatsoever. Here we go. Game 7. And the Wells Fargo, I think is the name of it. A lot of 76ers, but it is close. Them boys are fighting. They fighting. They lost. They lost. They were fighting, though, for sure. A great game for my guy, Stephen Ball. 21, 18, and 7. I mean, that's great. And then, Joel Embiid gave us the work and had a lot of free throws. It is what it is. Again, this is the rookie season. I thought maybe they could contend, but they did not. Chet Holmgren and the OKC Thunder are in the finals. We are just, a year removed from them getting the 2nd overall pick. Look at that roster. It's the same team. Same team, bro. Let's see what they do. I'm going to assume they're going to lose, though. They do. DG wins finals MVP. I care only about player progression because we still got Cade. We got the 6th man of the year, Jay Knight, who's probably really upset that his job is just to be a 6th man. I think his overall is going to be higher than D'Angelo Russell this season. So you know what, D'Angelo? You can come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember you doing nothing in that playoff series. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe he was putting up some great numbers. I didn't realize it. Felt like I would have realized it. He does have a higher overall. And our guy Steven only jumps up 1 and he gets 1 badge. Is it a shooting? 1 extra badge. Space creator? Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Space creator? Oh, Draymond tanked. Bagley's now the starter 4. We could start Jalen Duran with us at the 4. I'm gonna tinker with everything. I think if we ran the 4, because we have the speed of Lonzo, the perimeter defense of Lonzo, and the shooting of Lonzo, us running the 4 is not a problem whatsoever. You ain't gotta worry about spacing or the defense tanking. Draymond's just not that. And then we also got Jalen Duran, who is better than any other option right now. We signed DeAndre Hunter. And we lost Sadiq Bey. Oh, that's an L. That's an L from our GM, bro. That's an L from our GM to lose that man. Yeah, Jay Ivey has to be starting. I'm putting Cade at the 1. This is our lineup. It would be a lot better if we did have Sadiq, but apparently we lost him. Game 1 of year 2 is a win. And, not the greatest shooting performance, and he fouled out. But in just 24 minutes, I mean, the man stuffed the stat sheet. I said we were trying to take it away from Luka. Darius Garland did that. Dang. Out for championship, finals MVP, and most improved last year. Now he gets the MVP award. Okay. Defensive player of the year again? Absolutely. He averaged 18.5, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, 2.5 steals. The shooting splits are down slightly. Second team would be Joel Embiid a year. Okay, that's a very good sign because, a year after that, if this is the progression, 3rd team, 2nd team, 1st team, right? We should be in that conversation, but right now we just not that. And like I said, the team was not better. Oh, we had a higher overall standings, but 50 and 32 is very similar to what we had last year. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we got dramatically better, even though we have Denny Abdi on the team. Did not see that happening. Must have traded for him halfway through the season or something. CJ McCollum is the point guard for the Boston Celtics. Kyle Kuzma is the 4. I don't know what the heck be happening in these simulations to make people switch teams so much. Are we getting out in the first round? The answer is no. 2 years, 2 first-round exits. And boy, oh boy, did he fill a stat sheet in this one. Man. But 3 of 25 is the worst shooting game I have ever seen in 2K. Bro shot 3 of 25 as the 5. He is a center. Yeah, you didn't deserve that. You did not deserve to make a finals run if you was gonna be shooting like that. And the Denver Nuggets win their first championship in some time. I don't know, maybe forever. I don't really keep up with the history. Let's take a look at player progression going into year number 3. I'm hoping that Cade is better again, and then this guy's better, and this guy's better. Losing Sadiq Bey definitely hurt. But we replace him with DeAndre Hunter and Denny Abdia, apparently. I don't know what's happening in the front. Trey Weaver, what is you doing right now? Only 1 overall. See, I gave him Lonzo Ball's potential. It's only got him jumping up 1 every season. He's still 90 overall club. He's still one of the best centers in basketball, but I thought he was going to be at this rate. He's not. But this duo right here should be good enough, man. D'Angelo Russell is still getting better. We lost Denny Abdia too. So we got Darius Baisley. That small 4 position is going to hurt us. We got Oscar Moore though. Okay. 2nd round pick last year. He's getting better. And then we got Guillermo Lopez from Puerto Rico. Draymond Green is just bad. Luckily, this is the last year of his deal, bro. He is terrible. We basically paid him for that first year. He helped us make the playoffs. And he been a Udonis Haslem type, where he just coaching from the sideline while taking a roster spot up. And also, he's taking 23 M's away from somebody, away from the organization. All right, new starting lineup looks like this. I think this year, I'm going to start all 3 of them together. Cade Cunningham's 6'6". You know, he's 6'6". And he can be one of the primary ball handlers while being the small 4 technically. Is that crazy? I mean, Jaden Ivey's too talented to come off the bench, and D'Angelo Russell, again, is playing pretty good for us. So let's see what this 3-guard lineup is looking like, especially when you got the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year behind you, and Onyeka Okongwu, who I looked over completely. How the heck did we get... He was not just there. I promise you he was not just there. They just signed him out of free agency on a 1-year deal, 1,000%. I would have recognized Onyeka Okongwu on the roster. He wasn't there. I'm not going crazy. If I am, please clip it and send it to me on Twitter. But I don't think bro was there. All right, game 2 of the year. This is the year. Oh, that's LaMelo. I thought that was Steve. Dang, Steve. 7 offensive rebounds is great. Okay. All right, this might be the year. This might be the year. Won't you look at that? It was supposed to be Steven's MVP, but Cade got it. About 29, 7.5, and 6.5. Cade, 50, 40, 90. Give him the award, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Giannis took Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, and we didn't make All NBA. Oh, we didn't regress to 3rd team, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't regress to 3rd team. Shooting splits are better than last season. If we win a championship, it don't matter what team you on. And we didn't even make an all-defensive team. We fell off, huh? With the 1 seed, though. That's all we care about. See, y'all didn't know this about Steven, but he said he don't play basketball for individual awards. He played basketball for jewelry. I did not think he was going to be able to get out of the first round, but he did that. Okay, 2nd round, going against the Indiana Pacers. Let's see what the Pacers got. They got LeBron James. They got this man, Bron, back to the Century Division, but not in Cleveland. He's old. He's going against the MVP, Cade Cunningham. What do you expect? Cade Cunningham's about to dominate. He's the better player. Cade Cunningham's the better player. LeBron was cool too. Jalen Smith for the 2010 game in the first game. Okay. But you know my boy Ball is going to come in to do exactly that. You know what I'm saying? He came in the ball. A 48-8 from the MVP and then a 30-11-5 from the number 2 option. Come on, man. Indiana's not ready. LeBron gave him a triple-double with almost a 5x5, which is elite, but he lost. Simple. He lost. And the MVP didn't even have to go crazy, but I guess he did in 28 minutes. Sheesh, shooting splits are crazy. He fouled out. Last game, and we get out of there. See, I was confident calling it the last game because I just knew we was going to do our thing. LeBron kind of went MIA. George Madison, isn't that a former president of this country? It's Gabriel. But I mean, he was your leading scorer? Come on, man. Jaden Ivey came to play. MVP came to play. A triple-double. Only 1 offensive rebound, but 17 total is crazy. Chicago Bulls from the 6th seed to the conference finals. Lonzo's going against his brother, Steven. Why did LeVar stop naming them with L's? I don't know. It was working out. This is the best one, probably, maybe. I don't know. LaMelo's pretty dang on good. The rest of the team is different, though. They got Brett Alexander, Zach Page, and Zubac. Zach LaVine is there. They aren't ready. Lonzo's not ready, man. Steven with a stinker, I would say. Lonzo with a better game, a double-double. That man, Dalen Terry out there. Okay, Dalen, go crazy. Game 2, we win again. Mr. MVP. Wait, Mr. MVP hit 12 threes in the playoff game? That's insane. It didn't get to the free throw line, though. Got to be better. Game 3 is a win. 2. Lonzo led them in scoring. We're going to the finals, ladies and gentlemen, I think. Thank you. Okay, I was about to say, ain't no way we blowing the 3-0, right? Kay Cunningham wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Donovan Mitchell on the Lakers. I'm going to repeat. Bro, had the Lakers rebuild this team to have Anthony Davis still there, but also have Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell together with Devin Vassell and John Isaac. I'm confused on the success of the roster. This team's good. This is the best roster we've played against so far in this playoff run. They were the 7th seed, though, so maybe they ain't that good. Look at Steven trying to get Finals MVP. Come on, get another big game like that, Steve. Oh, Cade got that. But listen, double-double. Another one? 3-0. Dang, Steve, you choked away. 14 minutes in a win. You fouled out. There's no way you get Finals MVP. Kay Cunningham is taking that home for sure. But hey, what Steve say? He don't play for individual awards, bro. Go out there and he go get rings. And he did that. Drafted at 18, ringed by 21, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. He did a lot. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. If you try this as well, let me know what 2 players you get and how good they did. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.